What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV. I just wanted to talk about Kenya for a little minute because she really doesn't have anybody to blame but herself when it comes to the consequences of her actions and what is possibly happening. We know she's been suspended indefinitely, but until there's like an official statement from the network saying that she will not be coming back, then it's that part I would say is speculation at this point in time. But I wanted to talk about this because the fact that she used another grand opening and she used her business location that she says she's been struggling to get butts and seats to, and she is talking about possibly suing bloggers and suing people who leaked this stuff. This never should have happened. One, at the age that she's at, absolutely. But two, how do I put it? There's so many people that get on these platforms of having the opportunity to be on a reality show, and then they want to become an entrepreneur and they want to open a business. Nothing against that, because obviously having multiple streams is something that is highly recommended. But I do believe that you should have some experience, if not just passion, for the industries that you're trying to break into to become an entrepreneur. And if you know that the money that you have coming from other avenues and areas is what you're using to invest into these other things to create more money, because the old saying, it takes money to make money, is absolutely true, then you have to be very smart about the decisions that you make. I heard that she's possibly going to try to blame production because they knew about it, but they could not force you to do something like that, especially when it comes to your business that you claimed in that little video reel that she did when she was announcing that it was done and it was open, that it was a legacy for her child, her only child that she has right now. And I think in the last season, she was mentioning she wanted to have more. So why would you do something like this? Like, was that girl, the new chick, worth this? So she can try to file a lawsuit. Honestly, you could sue a ham sandwich if you want to. It doesn't mean that it's going to go anywhere. The USA is a very litigious society. I was in the legal field for 12 years, and I often call this country the Sue SA, because every time you hear somebody say, I'm going to sue, I'm going to call my lawyer, it's like a lot of the people that say that stuff, you don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning anything, let alone even getting to the point where your case gets to a jury or just a judge, weighing the facts of the case and having a ruling over it, because more likely than not, it will ultimately get dismissed. But the legal field, it is a business. So they'll allow you to go and pay the fees to file these lawsuits. And some attorneys, many attorneys don't have integrity, and they will take your money, they will take your retainer, and they will file the lawsuit. If you have the money, then they have the time. But if you don't have the money, you can say you're suing all day long. But most people that have sense, they don't sue people that don't have money, because you get a paper judgment that you can collect on. Ask me how I know. Okay? I haven't done it often, but I have done it before in the past, a very long time ago. I sued somebody that was doing some work at my home, in my yard. They didn't finish the job. And I actually didn't want to sue them in civil court. I wanted to have them arrested because I felt like that was theft based on the circumstances. But they said, as long as the person just dug one hole in the yard, then you have to take it to civil court. We can't prosecute criminally. And I was like, this is some BS. I have a text message saying that he used the money that was supposed to be used to purchase the materials for the property to complete the job on something else. So I see that as theft. But this ain't about me. I'm just basically saying I know how it works, okay? And you don't see big entities, organizations, and companies suing people that don't have money. It happens every once in a while, but you rarely see that. You rarely see that. Because then you get a situation like Cardi B, where if she had just left it alone, the thing about that is, I'm not sitting and justifying anyone's actions for situations that happen like that, but Tasha K didn't have it, and she still doesn't. She's trying to work through it, she says, to make payments on the judgment, but then you got Cardi B crashing out every 3 months or less. And then she's getting mad at Tasha K and she wants the money. But it's like, girl, you chose to sue somebody that don't have it. And those attorneys are ripping you a new one. So the monies that you're paying out ultimately are going to be a whole lot more than what you will receive whenever you do receive it. But I digress. Kenya talking about suing bloggers and this and that and the other. It's like, girl, you don't have anybody to blame but yourself.
Thank you for being a part of building this empire with me. You will be seeing me. I'm not going anywhere. Despite all this stuff that's surrounding whatever this, people decide that they want to write. Thank you, Vaughn. Kenya's a winner. What up, Doe 313? I love you too. Superwoman, single mom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, Drew Sidor News, period. Shout out to Drew. You know what? Drew has been amazing. Drew has been so amazing as a friend. I love getting to know her through, this platform that I'm on. And when I tell you, Drew is doing her thing. So continue to support Drew. Continue to support all of my sisters in this game. And I just want people to stop trying to tear down another Black woman's business. Like, it's not that serious. I think that I don't bother people unless they bother me. I'm over here trying to feed my family of two. I have a lot of responsibilities, and I just don't need people just, going out of their way to disparage my, my good name. So,
girl, like, the actions you took did that. And even if there were a few people that contacted the salon to try to make what she calls fake appointments, I don't believe that was the majority. I believe that it really was a lack of planning and preparation and being ready and available, because staffing a salon is not easy. She really didn't know what she was getting into, and I'm not here to speak anything negative over her business, but I really don't see it lasting. It's not easy. I am in this industry. I started my business in 2008 as a solo individual licensed esthetician. I didn't start staffing my business until I was 4 years in. And it still has issues, especially after the C word happened in 2020, because people don't want to work. And then in this industry, you have a lot of people who would prefer to work for themselves than to work for someone else. And then if they work for you, they expect to sometimes make more money than you being a business owner. It's really crazy out here. So I understand a lot in this industry, but I don't understand from the perspective of someone being a reality television personality who has a very large stream of income coming from another area to be able to invest into that business. So, girl, good luck. But she should have just made that into a retail store where she could sell a lot of her products in. Like, cool, you got your products in Sally Beauty Supply, CVS, Walgreens. Cool. But start your own store. That's what she should have done. She wouldn't have to worry about having people licensed to do hair, people leaving reviews for the... Like, girl, she was way in over her head. The Japanese head spa thing was a cool concept and a cool idea, but I just don't really feel that it was for her. And again, I'm not here to dismantle, destroy, or disparage her business and her ideas. Some ideas, everything ain't for everybody. And what she did, that she's being held accountable for, she has no one else to blame but herself. So I just wanted to talk about that for a moment. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and I'm going to say bye.